Welcome on in for game two of this three-game weekend series set between Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. So then, let's get into the pitching matchups. So the Diamondbacks will have on the mound Brandon Pfaadt, the right-handed pitcher. Record is 6-1 on the year, 3.66 ERA, 20 games, 10 of them being starts. He's pitched 78 and 2/3 innings. 52 strikeouts and a whip of 1.26. And tonight, the Dodgers, we will be sending out Yoshinobu Yamamoto to the mound. Record of 11-7 on the year at 2.76 ERA. 20 games, all of them starts, 133 and 2/3 innings pitched, 121 strikeouts, and a whip of 0.88. So then, let's get into the starting lineups for tonight's game. So, tonight for the Dodgers, we'll lead things off with Shohei Ohtani, designated hitter, followed by center fielder Andy Pages, Freddie Freeman, the first baseman, Max Muncy, the third baseman, Mookie Betts, the shortstop, Kyle Tucker, the right fielder, then Tommy Edman, the second baseman, then Teoscar Hernandez, the left fielder, and rounding out the order and catching tonight, Fiducia. And the Diamondbacks will counter with Geraldo Perdomo, the shortstop, leading things off, followed by Corbin Carroll, the right fielder. Gabriel Moreno will be the designated hitter. Batting in the fourth spot, Ketel Marte, second baseman. Lars Nootbaar, the left fielder, after him. Third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Then Tim Tawa, the first baseman. McCann, the catcher. And finally, rounding out the order and batting ninth, Walt Schmidt, the center fielder. And those are your starting lineups for tonight's game and your pitching matchups for tonight's game. And first pitch will be here momentarily. Actually, probably just a couple of minutes. So we'll see what tonight brings. Hopefully this game goes by quick.
Alejandro Kirk coming up. World Series could end on one swing in either direction. Home run wins it for the Blue Jays. Ground ball wins it for the Dodgers. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. That's to the bag. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles. Clayton Kershaw's Major League career ends as he watches his team win a Game 7 epic. It didn't look like they had any shot in this one until the very end, when an unsung hero, a most unlikely hero, Miguel Rojas, tied the game with a home run. With all the
Well, we're back. To get first pitch here momentarily. Get this game underway. Clock taking his final warm-up tosses here. And if finally we can get this thing underway. Shohei Ohtani to lead things off, and finally first pitch is on its way. And it's swung on and grounded hard to first, but easy play for the first baseman, steps on the bag. One pitch, one out. Here's Andy Paez, 268 on the year, 19 home runs, 75 RBIs. First pitch to Paez. Misses low and away with the fastball, 1-0. Here's the pitch. That sinker misses low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes here to Paez. Here's a 2-0. Caught on a miss over a sinker. The count is 2-1. 2-1 count here to Paez. Here's a 2-1. And that sinker ruled a ball. It looked like, yeah, it was right there on the zone in the low outside corner with the sinker, but they called a ball and there's no challenge. It's 3 balls, 1 strike here. 2 Pajes. It's 3-1. And that sinker misses low, ball 4. So, wow, we got a base runner. So with 1 down, we have a base runner in Pajes. And here's Freddie Freeman, 307 on the year, 15 home runs, 55 RBIs. Freddie's first at bat of the day. Let's go. First pitch to Freddie. Fastball misses inside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to Freddie. And he fouls off a changeup. The count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Freddie Freeman. Here's the 1-1. That one's grounded to third. Throw to second for 1, over to first. Double play, so that ends the inning. So we don't get anything. And when we return, Perdomo, Carroll, and Moreno due up for the Snakes. See you guys in a moment.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for! Grown men but children again! Living out their dream! It's over! They come back and win Game 5 by a final of 7-6. They win the 2024 World Series 4-1. Never forget this moment.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Dodgers are World Series champions. They storm out of the dugout third base side and mob Walker Buehler. The Dodgers have won it all. An amazing ball game where they showed so much grit, so much fight as they storm back from a 5-0 deficit down 6.
See how Yoshi pitches here against the Diamondbacks. Once again, 11-7 on the year, 2.76 ERA, 121 strikeouts and 133 and 2/3 innings pitched, 20 starts on the year. First pitch, and Perdomo goes for a drag bunt with a strike at the knees, 0-1. It's a 0-1 here to Perdomo. Perdomo 244 in the year, 9 home runs, 42 RBIs. And a fastball hits the outside corner at the knees, strike 2, 0-2. So we're set up here with 2 strikes. Can we get a strikeout here? Yamamoto set. He's into his windup. And he deals. That one is, leaping grab by Mookie to take away a hit from Perdomo. What a play. That one was hit on a liner. And Mookie with a leaping grab. What a play for the first out. So one down here for the Snakes. Here's Corbin Carroll, 242, 16 home runs, 53 RBIs. First pitch to him is swung on off the end of the bat, lifted to left. Teoscar goes back, and he makes the play in front of the warning track. So, out number 2. Just like that, 2 up, 2 down. Inning is going by relatively quick. And here's Moreno, 301 average, 8 home runs, 50 RBIs. And Yamamoto here looking to get through, trying to get through the top of the bottom of the first inning here quickly. 301 average, 8 home runs, 50 RBIs. First pitch to Moreno. And fastball's in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 strike here to Moreno. Check that. Yep. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Moreno. And that fastball misses high. The count is 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Gabriel Moreno. Here's the 1-1. And that splitter is fouled away. The count is 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. So we're set up with 2 strikes. Can we get a strikeout here to end this inning? That would be wonderful. Here's the 1-2 to Moreno. And that slider misses low. The count is 2-2. So even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Moreno. Yamamoto trying to get a 1-2-3 first inning here to start things off for himself. Here's a 2-2 payoff. And he fouls off the fastball, stays alive. Count remains 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And that one's chopped to third. Running in is Muncy. Makes the grab. Throws on the run. Can't get him. So Moreno with an infield single here. And the Diamondbacks have a 2-out base runner. Good effort by Max, but that was not hit hard enough for him to be able to get a fast runner. So Snakes will have 1 on here. 1 on, 2 outs. There's Ketel Marte, 246, 19 home runs, 62 RBIs for him. First pitch to Marte is fastball, misses away. The count is 1-0. Here's a 1-0 from Yamamoto. And that splitter misses outside. The count is 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes here to Marte. There's the 2-0. That slider just misses upstairs. The count is 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes here to Ketel Marte. Gabriel Moreno's at first. 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. The 3-0, there's a strike. Fastball is in there, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Ketel Marte. Here's a 3-1. And he rips that cutter down the line foul. So the count is now full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Marte. Here's the 3-2 payoff from Yamamoto. And he steps off. So we get a moment here. Oh, here we go again, the 3-2. And they call that ball 4, a splitter. But where did it miss? Yep, it did miss outside by an inch. So 2 on now with 2 outs. He loses Marte there and walks him. So the infield single and then the walk. And here's Lars Nootbaar, 234 in the year, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. And Arizona threatening here to take an early lead. Runners in first and second, 2 down, bottom of the first. The first pitch to Nootbaar, and that one is grounded to second. This should do it. To throw on to first, and yes. So the threat is extinguished for now. The Snakes strand 2, and after an inning of play, there is no score. And when we return, Max Muncy, Mookie Betts, and Kyle Tucker will be due up. The tracker was frozen for some reason again. That thing always seems to do that. Hopefully it's good now. Anyways, let's get some score updates while we're at it. So the Phillies are a 4-2 lead over Toronto in the bottom of the 7th. The Natties are a 3-2 lead over Cincinnati in the bottom of the 6th. The Pirates taking belt to behind to the Mets, 8-0 in the top of the 6th. The Royals up 4-2 over Chicago in the bottom of the 5th, and that's the Cubs. Detroit, San Francisco, no score, bottom of the 5th. The Twins a 3-1 lead over the Brewers in the bottom of the 4th. The San Diego Padres a 2-1 lead over Houston in the bottom of the 4th. The Texas Rangers up 2-1 over Baltimore after 4. And the Rockies up 4-2 over the Cardinals in the 4th inning. And Indians and White Sox are scoreless in the after 3.5. No, at the end of 3, sorry. And still to come tonight, Seattle and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays at 9:50 p.m. The Yankees bend over the Braves earlier, 5-4. The Athletics defeat the Red Sox 7-3. And the Fish blank the Anaheim Angels 7-0. Anyways, our game's back now. Here's Max Muncy, the first pitch to him. Breaking ball misses below the knees. Count is 1-0. 251 on the year, 22 home runs, 52 RBIs for Max Muncy. Here's a pitch to Max, so that fastball misses inside, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Max Muncy. Here's the 2-0. And there's a strike at the knees on the fastball. The count is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Muncy. Spot deals. And it's cut on a miss over the changeup. Count is now even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Max. Here's the 2-2 payoff. And he swings and misses at a fastball for strike 3, 1 down. Challenged him and he had nothing to show for it. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts. So here's Mookie. First pitch to him. Caught on a miss over a sweeper, 0-1. 233 on the year, 13 home runs, 36 RBIs. There's the 0-1, and Mookie looks at a strike over right down Broadway, 0-2. There's an 0-2 count here to Mookie Betts. The pitch. And he taps that one over to short. Shortstop's got it, throws on to first. 2 down here in the top of the second inning. Here's Kyle Tucker, 244, 10 home runs, 52 RBIs for him. And he takes a changeup for a strike, 0-1. There's the 0-1. Changeup misses low, count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Kyle Tucker. Here's the 1-1. And that one's fouled off. The count is 1-2. Tommy Edman is on deck. Thought deals the 1-2, and Tucker fouls that one off. The count remains 1-2. Here's the 1-2. That was swung on, grounded to second base, and on to first, and that'll do it. So Dodgers go 3 up, 3 down, because why not? And when we return, Arenado, Tawa, and McCann will be due up. No score.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! That's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for! Grown men but children again, living out their dream. It's over. They come back and win Game 5 by a final of 7-6. They win the 2024 World Series 4-1. Never forget this moment.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Dodgers are World Series champions. They storm out of the dugout third base side and mob Walker Buehler. The Dodgers have won it all. An amazing ball game where they showed so much grit, so much fight as they storm back from a 5-0 deficit. Down 6-5, they came back and they won.
And we're back. Here's Arenado, 241, 17 home runs, 54 RBIs. Fastballs on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that fastball misses inside to Arenado. The count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Nolan Arenado. Pitch swung on off the end of the bat, popped up first base side. Freddie is there and he makes the play, so that's one down here. One down in the bottom of the second inning. Pop out to first. Here's Tim Tawa, 234 in the year, 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. First pitch to Tawa, strike on the low outside corner. 0-1 on the fastball. Here's the 0-1 to Tim Tawa, the pitch. And that fastball's fouled away. The count is now 0-2. So we're set up 0-2. Can we get a K here? Something to be excited about. Here's the 0-2. And that splitter misses low. So the count is 1-2. Now a 1-2 count. There's a 1-2 to Tawa. Caught on a miss over the cutter, strike 3. First strikeout of the night for Yamamoto. So 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's McCann, 303 on the year, 4 home runs, 21 RBIs for him. First pitch is cut on a miss over a splitter, 0-1. Here's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And swing and a miss over the splitter. Count is 0-2. So here's the 0-2 from Yamamoto. The pitch. Caught on a miss over slider, strike 3. That'll do it here for the Snakes. They go 3 up, 3 down. After 2 innings of play, there's still no score. When we return, Tommy Edman, Teoscar Hernandez, and Fiducia we do up when we get back. What a nice inning that was. Definitely made it interesting there. So that was definitely fun to call there.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series!
Everybody. Well, hopefully this fixes the internet problem. Sorry, my internet was glitching out for a while over there. We missed a whole half of an inning, but the Dodgers pretty much went 1-2-3 in the top of the third, and we're going into the bottom of the third now. 0-1-0 for Arizona and goose egg across the board for LA. Yeah, my internet started glitching here in the house. It was having issues, and then OBS pretty much decided to crash, and I had to work on trying to get that back up and running in time to resume the stream. So I apologize, and I hope there'll be no more issues going forward the rest of the way. And there's a strike to Waldschmidt, 292 in the year, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs. There's the 0-1 to Waldschmidt, and that cutter just misses outside. The count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Waldschmidt. Here's the 1-1. Hot on a miss over the splitter. Count is 1-2. So we're set up here with 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. 2 Waldschmidt. Leading things off here in the bottom of the third for the Diamondbacks. Now, can he strike him out here? That would be nice. Here's the 1-2. Ooh, sinker just misses the high outside corner. Try to ring him up looking. Couldn't get the call, so the count is 2-2. And that splitter misses low. The count is now full at 3-2. 3-2 count here. Now here's the 3-2 from Yamamoto. And that one's grounded hard but foul down the third base line. So we'll do it again. The count remains 3-2. Here's the 3-2. Oh, and they call it strike 3 on that fastball in the outside corner. He chooses not to challenge it, so that's 1 down by way of the K. Surprisingly, he chose not to challenge it. He was upset by it, but he didn't challenge it. Good framing job by Fiducia. So he's down looking. Here's Perdomo, 0 for 1. First pitch to him, there's a strike. Fastball in there. 0-1. So he's 0 for 1 with a line out. Here's the 0-1. And the cutter, it looked like it caught the top of the zone inside, high and inside, but they're saying they didn't. It's 1 ball. No challenge. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And that fastball catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-2. So we have 2 strikes here. Can we get another K? Let's go. Can we get the strikeout? Yamamoto set. He deals. And that breaking ball's outside for a ball. Count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. 2 Perdomo. And here's the 2-2. That one is grounded to second. Second baseman's got it. We'll flip to first. 2 down. 2 down on the ground out there. So Yamamoto, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Now Corbin Carroll comes up. Corbin Carroll's 0 for 1 so far tonight. The first pitch to him is just missed cutter, just missing the outside corner, a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes here. And Yamamoto set. He deals the 1-0. And that cutter misses inside. The count is 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes here to Carroll. Here's a 2-0. Oh, breaking ball misses high and away. So the count is now 3-0. So Corbin Carroll flew out in his last at bat. Now he's in the driver's seat here with a 3-0 count. A 3-0. And that splitter bounces in the dirt. No good. So that's a walk. So the Snakes will have 1 on with a 2-out walk here in the bottom of the third. Here's Gabriel Moreno, 1 for 1 with a single. Pitch to Moreno. And that sinker misses inside. 1-0. Carroll with the lead off of first. He might go. Throw to first. Pickoff attempt. He dives back in. So that's first disengagement there on Yamamoto. But Carroll looked like he was going to go. There's a 1-0 to Moreno, and that splitter misses low and away for a ball. So it's 2-0 here to Moreno. Snakes trying to cook up some trouble here in the bottom of the third. And they're making Yamamoto work. He's approaching 50 pitches. He's at 45 to be exact. There's the 2-0. And that one's grounded up the middle. Sliding stop by Edman. Throws to first. Got him. So that'll do it. Good defensive effort there. So the Snakes strand one. But after 3 innings of play, there's still no score. And when we return, Ohtani, Pages, and Freeman due up when we get back. Stay tuned here live at the CHMAN 712 Sports Network. Dodgers action all year long. Let's see if our guys can get something going and get some runs up there. We'll start cooking up a nice rally or something. I'll see you guys in a moment, see if they can do it.
Alejandro Kirk coming up. World Series could end on one swing in either direction. Home run wins it for the Blue Jays. Ground ball wins it for the Dodgers. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. Bats to the bag. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles. Clayton Kershaw's Major League career ends as he watches his team win a Game 7 epic. It didn't look like they had any shot in this one until the very end. When an unsung hero, a most unlikely hero, Miguel Rojas, tied the game with a home run. With all the focus on the man that was on deck, Shohei Ohtani. It was Rojas who delivered the shock. And then it was Will Smith who delivered the game-winning home run in the top of the 11th inning. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto, legendary stuff, wins 3 games in this World Series. A complete game in Game 2. His team faces elimination in Game 6. And then like Randy Johnson, like Grover Cleveland Alexander, like some of the all-time greats,
we are back at the ballpark. Shohei Ohtani will lead things off here in the 4th and try to get something started. Fastball, strike on the inside corner to Ohtani. 0-1. There's the 0-1. And that changeup just misses outside. The count is 1-1 to Shohei. Come on, Shohei, let's go. There's a 1-1 to Shohei Ohtani. And the changeup is low. And he checked his swing. They appealed down to third. They said he held up. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike here to Shohei Ohtani. There's the 2-1 to Shohei. And that changeup is in there for a strike at the knees. The count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers really have to get a rally going here. Thought is set, and he deals the 2-2. Ohtani swings, crushes this one back, going back, and no, it dies in front of the wall out there in right. False alarm. So 1 down, allowed out by Shohei Ohtani. Here comes Andy Pajes now. First pitch to Pajes, and he couldn't hold up. He takes a weak hack at a low breaking ball. I think he tried to hold up, couldn't do it. Count is 0-1. Pajes 268, 19 home runs on the year. He walked in his first at bat. That pitch to him, the sinker misses outside for a ball. Here's a 1-1 to Pajes. Sinker misses low, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pajes walked in the first inning. And that changeup misses. The count is 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Pajes. Good hitters count. Can he lock in here? Here's the 3-1. That one's tapped foul. The count is 3-2. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Pajes. Here's the 3-2. And that sweeper is popped up foul behind the plate. Catcher gives it a look without a play. So the count is full of 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Pajes. Dodgers looking for their first hit of the game. Here's the 3-2 to Pajes. And that one's pulled towards third. Third baseman makes a spin attempt, turns, fires. Can't get him. So it's an infield hit, actually. Yep. They ruled an infield hit. Weird play. Arenado had to go over. He went over to his left. Kind of deep. Got it. Turned around. Paused for like a moment. Then threw it down to first. And the umpire says Pajes beat out the throw. Very, very weird play there. Here's Freddie Freeman, who's 0-1. Changeup misses inside for a ball, 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Caught on a miss at the changeup, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Freeman from Fod. There's a 1-1, and that one misses low, changeup. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike here to Freddie Freeman. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a pickoff throw to first, but Pajes makes it back. So that's the first disengagement here for Fott. Here's a 2-1. That one's grounded foul, so the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 here to Freddie Freeman. Here's the 2-2 to Freddie. Fott deals. Checks his swing on the high fastball. They appeal down to third. They said he held up, so the count is full at 3-2. Full count here. Full count. Come on, Freddie. Let's do something here. Here's the 3-2 and another pickoff throw to first. Pages makes it back, so that's the first disengagement there for Fott. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first, 1 down. The payoff pitch. Freddie lines at the third. And they're going to throw over to first to double up Pages. So double play ends the inning, and they get nothing. When we return, Marte, Nootbaar, and Arenado due up when we return here live.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for! Grown men but children again! Living out their dream! It's over! They come back and win Game 5 by a final of 7-6. They win the 2024 World Series 4-1.
They storm out of the dugout third base side and mob Walker Buehler.
We're back. Sorry, my OBS was having more technical issues again. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. It's been acting up tonight. Trying to get this game through first, so. We're back. Ketel Marte is up. And it looks like Yamamoto's having pitch comm issues or something. It looks like he's having an issue with his pitch comm. Yeah, it's like we're having a pitch comm issue, so we've got a moment here. Yep, they're going to change out Yamamoto's pitch comm. So here's Ketel Marte, the first pitch to him, and the breaking ball misses low and inside 1-0. It was 1-0 to Ketel Marte here. Here's the 1-0. And he pops that one in on the hand right over there to Muncy, who drifts over to his left and makes the grab. Looks like an infield fly, so 1 out. Ketel Marte is out, so that's a good way to start things off here in the bottom of the 4th. This game is moving along quickly. And here's Lars Nootbaar, 0 for 1 with a ground out so far in this game. First pitch to Nootbaar, and the fastball misses outside 1-0. Here's a 1-0 to Newt Bar. And a splitter misses low. The count is 2-0. 2-0 count here to Lars Nootbaar. Bottom of the fourth inning, nobody on, 1 out, no score. And there's a fastball for a strike at the knees. The count is 2-1. Finally, we get a strike in there. Yamamoto's set. Here's a 2-1 from Yamamoto. And, ooh, cutter was high and tight. And it was like the knob of the bat got a piece of it and fouled it off. He kind of turned his hand in. Yeah. He got a part of the bat, not the knob, but he got a part of the bat, and it's a foul, 2-2. Pitch is cut on a miss over splitter, strike 3. That's 2 down. 2 away there. So Yamamoto with another strikeout. And here's Nolan Arenado, who's 0 for 1 so far. Fouled out in his first at bat. First pitch to him, sinker just misses low, 1-0. There's a 1-0 to Arenado. 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth. The cutter misses low and away for a ball. 2-0. So it's a 2-0 count here. There's the 2-0. That pitch is swung on and fouled back out of play on the fastball. The count is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Two balls, 1 strike to Arenado. And that one is swung on, lifted deep, but foul. So it's a 2-2 count. We have 2 strikes on him here. Can we strike him out to end the inning? Let's go. Let's strike him out to end the inning. There's the 2-2. And that was swung on off the end of the bat into center field, coming on his Pajes. He's there and he makes the play. So Arizona goes 3 up, 3 down there in the fourth, and after 4 innings of play, it's still no score. 0-1-0 for both teams. And when we return, it's like the tracker is frozen again. Let me refresh that. One moment here, guys. This tracker just continues to insist on not working. And when we return, Muncy, Betts, and Tucker will be due up when we return here live. So far, really good start from Yamamoto so far up to this point. But offense hasn't been able to do anything as of yet. So far, Yamamoto, he's gone 4 innings, given up 1 hit, walked 2, 4 strikeouts, no runs. But however, on the other side for the Diamondbacks, Fod is matching him 4 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and no runs either. So it's a pitcher's duel going on here in this game. And I guess we'll find out who'll be the first to blink. think we're good now. Here's Muncy. He swings and misses 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Checks his swing on the changeup and fouls it, so the count is 0-2. 0-2 here on Max Muncy. Yeah, apparently my OBS gave me a false error message there. There's the 0-2 to Max Muncy, and he swings and grounds this one to first. First baseman's got it, flips to Fott covering, and 1 down. So Muncy is retired. There's Mookie Betts, who's 0-1. Mookie 0-1 with a ground out. That pitch is there as a strike. Cutter over the heart of the plate. 0-1. Mookie just looked at that one, let it go right by. There's the 0-1. And the sweeper is pulled foul. The count is 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Mookie Betts. Here's the 0-2 to Mookie. Upstairs fastball misses. It's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Mookie Betts. Come on, Mookie. Here's the 1-2. Oh, sinker misses outside. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mookie working a good at bat here. Here's the 2-2. And the changeup misses low. It is 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Mookie Betts. And that one swung on, popped in the air to left. Left fielder is there with an easy play, and that's 2 down here in the top of the 5th inning. Mookie is retired. There's Kyle Tucker, 0-1. He grounded out in his first at bat. So nobody's on. 2 down here in the top of the 5th inning. Still no score. First pitch from Fott is swung on, ripped in the air down the line. Into the corner, foul. Oh, if it was just a little more to the left, that would have had extra bases written all over it. But it's just a hard foul ball. Wow. So it's 0-1 here. Still looking to find a way to get a rally here somehow. Not much offensive action for either side here tonight. So here's the 0-1 to Kyle Tucker. And he had to dip out of the way of that fastball. It ran inside. So that's ball 1, 1-1. 1-1 to Kyle Tucker. And that pitch is swung on off the end of the bat to left. Easily playable. And that'll do it. The Dodgers go 1-2-3 here. And going into the bottom of the 5th inning, still no score. When we return, Tim Tawa, McCann, and Waldschmidt due up for the Diamondbacks when we get back. Here live at the CHMAN 712 Sports Network. So, it's been a heck of a pitcher's duel tonight. Not a whole lot of action as far as offense goes. So we'll see who blinks first. You know what, since we have a moment, let's do a quick score update. So the Blue Jays and Phillies tied 4-4 in the bottom of the ninth. The Nationals up 8-2 over the Reds after 8. The Kansas City Royals up 6-3 over Chicago in the top of the 8th. Detroit up 7-0 over the Giants in the bottom of the 7th. Minnesota and Milwaukee tied 3-3 in the top of the 7th. The Padres up 3-1 over the Astros in the top of the 7th. Texas Rangers up 2-1 over the Orioles in the top of the 7th. And the Indians up 2-1 over the White Sox at the bottom of the 6th. And the Rockies up 5-3 over St. Louis in the top of the 6th inning. And still to come tonight, to Tampa Bay Devil Rays, the Seattle Mariners at 9:50 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Yankees take care of the Braves again, 5-4. And the Oakland A's, 7-3 winners over the Red Sox. The Miami Marlins, 7-0 win over the Anaheim Angels. And the Pirates, 9-0 winners over the Mets. And that's the score update for now. And we're back at the ballpark. So here's Tim Tao, and he looks at a cutter outside for a ball, 1-0. Tawa 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far in this game. And Yamamoto deals to him. Caught on a miss over the splitter. So there's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that was pitch number 60 for Yamamoto. He's at 60 pitches here in the bottom of the 5th inning, so that's not bad at all. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss through a cutter. So 1 and 2 here. We're set up for a strikeout. Just challenged him right there. And here's the 1-2 on its way. Yamamoto deals. And that splitter is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Doesn't get the swing and a miss there. Here's the 2-2 to Tawa. That ball's grounded right past the diving Mookie Betts and short and into left field for a base hit. So Tawa leads things off here at the bottom of the 5th inning with a single, and Arizona will have the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 5th. Good effort by Mookie, but wasn't able to get it. Just out of his diving reach. So here we go. Here's McCann, who's 0 for 1. He struck out in his first at bat. First pitch to McCann. He shows bunt, and he bunts it foul up the first base side. 0-1. So Arizona looking to play some small ball here to try to manufacture a run and get on the board. And with the way these two pitchers are throwing, just 1 run could be all it takes. Especially when it comes to us. Here's the 0-1. He shows bunt again. And he takes a ball. Slider outside. 1-1. So he's still at a count where he can go for that bunt. Here's the 1-1 from Yamamoto. And he pulls back the bunt. The cutter misses outside. The count is now 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to McCann. Yamamoto set. Pickoff attempt to first. The runner dives back in safely. First disengagement for Yamamoto. So here's the 2-1. And that one swung on, lined into left. Oh, and Teoscar Hernandez runs it down in the gap for the first out. I thought that was getting down. Hey, Turkey Man, ooga booga indeed. How's it going, buddy? Oh, man, I thought that was going to get down in the gap. Somehow Teo ran it down and made the play. So 1 down, runner has to retreat to first. Nice play, Teo. Wow. Here's Waldschmidt, 0 for 1 so far in this game. First pitch to Waldschmidt, caught on a miss over the cutter. So there's strike 1. That one's right down Broadway, just challenged him. Waldschmidt is 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far in this game. So Yamamoto coming right after him here. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, fastball ran high and tight. He had to turn out the way. So that's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch from Yamamoto would be pitch number 70 of the game so far. Here's the 1-1 to Waldschmidt. The pitch. And that splitter misses low and inside for a ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike here. Philly fans are chanting USA and I'm scared. Oh, I don't know why you'd be afraid. So here's the 2-1 to Waldschmidt. Runner takes off, but that pitch is fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hey, what's going on, Chris? How's it going? So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Waldschmidt. Yamamoto deals. Oh, fastball's upstairs. He doesn't go around on it. So count is full here at 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Waldschmidt. 1 out. Still a 0-0 game. And there's a pickoff attempt to first. And runner dives back in. First disengagement here for Yamamoto. Yeah, well, yeah, it's been something. Thank you, Chris. Here's the 3-2, and oh, that one runs high and tight. It's ball 4 anyway, but it looks like it hit him too. So Arizona has 2 on here with 1 out. Runners on first and second, 1 down. So Yamamoto losing some control here in this inning. He has not looked good here this inning. Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, coming out to have a word with him. So we're putting ourselves in a tough situation. Here's Perdomo, the leadoff hitter. He's 0 for 2 so far, but now he's going to be coming up here with 1 out and runners on first and second. He's 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out, but this is an opportunity for him here. So we'll see what happens here. Very tough situation here for Yamamoto. This game could get away from us right here. Here's the first pitch to Perdomo. And that one is fouled in on the hands on the slider, 0-1. And Perdomo calls time is granted by the home plate umpire. He steps off for a moment. All right, here's the 0-1. Misses outside. So it's 1-1 now. Hey, you guys let me know, is there any issue with the stream right now? Because OBS has been throwing up false alerts all stream long. You guys tell me in the chat if it's buffering or cutting out or is giving any problems. Let me know in the chat. I think it's throwing up a lot of false errors right now for some reason. There's 1 ball, 1 strike here. And it's like they're having pitch comm issues again. So we get a moment. That's the second time in this game that there's been some kind of issue with the pitch comm. So it's been a little odd, but having pitch comm issues. Waiting for this to get resolved, guys. Hey, Ronnie, what's up? Ooga booga indeed, buddy. Once again, I apologize for the pause in the action here. Alright, now we're finally ready to go again. Pitch comm issue is fixed, hopefully for now. Here's a 1-1 to Perdomo. Yamamoto deals. And a fastball is called a strike on the outside corner, but Perdomo wants to challenge it, so ABS challenge is activated here. And they lose the challenge. Calls upheld. It is strike 2. So we're set up here. Wonga Maniacs. Yeah, thank you, Ronnie. Let me tell you something, brother. Hollywood Connor Wong, dude. The Wonga Maniacs will run wild on you. Here's a 1-2 to Perdomo. And that cutter misses. Low and inside for a ball. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Perdomo. Let's get the strikeout. Let's go. The pitch freezes him in the outside corner with the breaking ball. Strike 3. So 2 down. Beautiful breaking ball. Hits the outside corner. Just buckled him. Got him looking for strike 3. Oh my goodness. 2 down here for Corbin Carroll, who's 0 for 1. First pitch to Carroll. Fastball paints the bottom of the strike zone for a strike, 0-1. Next pitch from Yamamoto, we pitch number 80. They've really made him work this inning, so I hope he can go out for the 6th, but we'll see what happens. Here's the 0-1, the pitch. Well, I know you can go back out for the 6th, but I mean get through the 6th. That would be great. Cutter misses high, 1-1. So here's the 1-1 to Corbin Carroll. Yamamoto deals. And that fastball catches a low outside corner for a strike. 1-2. It's a good thing Arizona didn't challenge that, because if they challenged it, they would have won. And call would have been overturned. It's a 1-2 count here. Come on, Yamamoto. Here's a 1-2. And that splitter misses away. So the count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Corbin Carroll. Yamamoto at 82 pitches now. And here's the 2-2 payoff. Big moment in this game. The pitch to Carroll. Caught him looking strike 3 high inside corner with the fastball. That'll do it. They get out the jam. Yamamoto with a big strikeout there of Carroll to end the threat. And when we return, Edman, Big Teo, Teoscar Hernandez, and Fiducia due up in the top of the 6th inning after 5 innings of play. There is no score. Wow. So far in this game, Yamamoto, 5 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, but no runs. Unfortunately, he's been matched by Brandon Pfaadt, who's also gone 5 innings so far, giving up just 1 hit, walking 1 with 1 strikeout, no runs. So it's been quite a battle so far. It's 0-1-0 for LA, 0-2-0 for Arizona so far in this game. So there's definitely nothing coming easy in this game for anyone right now. But other than that long inning we just had, this game has just been cruising right by. I know Turkey Man was in here earlier. I don't know where he went now. What? So far, it's been an interesting game. Neither team really able to do much. So we'll see who can break out first. I'll say whoever can score first in this one probably's got it. We're back. There's Edman, and he looks at a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Tommy Edman is 0 for 1 with a ground out so far in this game. Come on, let's get a rally of our own now. Here's the 0-1 to Edman. And that cutter misses inside knee level, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Just a smidge inside. Here's the 1-1 to Edman. And he chops that fastball foul. The count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Edman. Pfaadt deals a 1-2. That sweeper misses way outside. The count is even now at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Edman. Here's the 2-2. And the changeup just misses the outside corner. The count is 3-2 now. So it's a full count here to Edman. The pitch, and that one swung on off the end of the bat into center field. Going back, good run here for the center fielder, but he gets it in front of the warning track for the first out. So it's a fly out to the center fielder for Edman. 1 down, and here's Teoscar Hernandez, who's also 0 for 1. He grounded out as well. His first pitch to Teo. That one swung on, popped up, third base side, foul territory near the box, and our Arenado's there. So, 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Fiducia. Hunter Fiducia 0 for 1 with a flyout so far. First pitch to him, and there's a strike at the knees on the breaking ball, 0-1. CO1. And that one, breaking ball, they call it a strike, but he's going to challenge it, trying to argue that it's low. So ABS is activated here. Dodgers using an ABS challenge, and they win the challenge. Good challenge, retain a challenge. They keep both challenges. The pitch is low, the call's overturned. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1, and that breaking ball misses low and inside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike here. And here's a 2-1 to Fiducia. And that changeup, they call it a ball, high and away. Very close, though. Very, very close. And here's a 3-1. That one is lined to center field, but right to the center fielder. That'll do it. Dodgers go 3 up, 3 down. And it's going to be Moreno, Marte, and Nootbaar due up when we return. Still no score here, guys. Still no score. Hey, can you guys hear me? Because this thing is giving me errors again. I just want to make sure that they're false errors and not actual problems. You guys let me know the stream is buffering, cutting out, acting up, freezing, lagging. Please let me know in the chat. I've been getting those false alerts all night. So here we are. We're back. Moreno's up, 1 for 2. Yamamoto back out there. Breaking ball's in there for a strike. Hits the top of the zone, 0-1. Gabriel Moreno, 1 for 2 with a single so far. Bottom of the 6th inning, still no score. There's the 0-1. And that fastball's fouled away. The count is 0-2. So we're set up here for a strikeout. Let's go. And the batter steps out, requests time, is granted by the home plate umpire. So we get a moment here. Yamamoto getting closer to 90 pitches here. I'd like to see him just get through this inning, get these three guys out. Here's the 0-2. Fouls off the fastball, so he stays alive. Count remains 0-2. Come on, Yamamoto, get this guy. Let's go. So here's the 0-2. And Moreno lines that one over shortstop and into left field for a base hit. So there's a single to start things off here in the bottom of the sixth for the Diamondbacks, with Moreno getting a single. Here's Ketel Marte, who's 0 for 1. Runner over there at first, nobody out. The first pitch. Cutter catches the outside corner, 0-1. So the Diamondbacks threatening here. Threatening to open up a rally. They've got the leadoff man on, Ketel Marte up there at the plate. Pitch from Yamamoto, sinker just misses the inside corner. So it's a ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yamamoto's next pitch will be his 90th pitch of this game. He's pitched well, but just we haven't been able to do anything on offense. And now his pitch count is up there. Here's 1-1. And that splitter misses outside, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike here. That was pitch number 90. Still nobody out. So here's the 2-1. There's a strike. Low outside corner on the fastball, so it's 2-2. Here we go now. Let's strike him out. Here's the 2-2 to Marte. And he chops the splitter foul to stay alive. The count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yamamoto at 92 pitches now. What really hurt him was that 5th inning where he threw 25 pitches. But he was able to wiggle out of that jam and keep it scoreless up to that point. That fastball's fouled off. We'll do it again. This could be bad too, all these foul balls now. So Yamamoto now 93 pitches, 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Ketel Marte. Runner over there at first. Here's the 2-2. And that breaking ball misses high and away. It's a full count, 3-2. 3-2 full count, folks. Here's the 3-2. And that one misses high and away with the splitter. It's a walk. So 2 on here with nobody out for the Snakes. Yamamoto's starting to lose control. And this is usually where we lose the game. So I know this script very well. Oh boy, Evan Phillips, the right-handed pitcher, is in the bullpen. So we're waving a white flag if he comes in. And here's Lars Nootbaar, 0 for 2 with a groundout and a strikeout so far in this game. Yamamoto at 95 pitches. First pitch. And the cutter misses high and tight for a ball, 1-0. So runners on first and second, nobody out. Yamamoto closing in at 100 pitches. Here's the 1-0. Cut on a miss at the cutter, high and away for a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Nootbaar. Here's the 1-1 to Nootbaar. Oh, and he fouls that one in on his leg and he goes down. The count is 1-2. He gets back up. He's going to try to walk it off. Hopefully he's fine. Oh, yeah. Fouled it into his own knee. Well, side of his knee. Trainer's coming out to check on him, so hopefully he's all right. By the way, the count is 1-2. Still checking on him. But Yamamoto's at 98 pitches now. So there is a chance and probably a likelihood that he doesn't finish this inning. Here's the 1-2 to Nootbaar. Splitter misses low. Count is now even at 2-2. And now it's 99 pitches. Next pitch is number 100. Here's the 2-2. That one's lined right to second base. So second baseman, he right to him, so that's 1 out. Line out to second baseman on the 100th pitch of the night by Yamamoto. He hit that one right on the buttons, but right to Tommy Edman. So there's the first out of the inning, and yes, Yamamoto is going to stay in the game now, facing Arenado, who's 0 for 2 so far in this game. Foul out and a pop out so far. Yep, Yamamoto staying in the game at 100 pitches. And that cutter misses low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That fastball's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Yamamoto over 100 pitches now. He's at 102. Double play would be great here. Here's a 1-1 to Arenado. And that one, sinker's pulled foul up the third base side. So count is 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Come on, Yamamoto. Let's get this guy. Come on. Yamamoto set. Here's the 1-2. And that splitter runs inside for a ball. Count is now even at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Arenado. Yamamoto at 104 pitches now. He's set. Here's the 2-2 payoff on the way to Arenado. Fastball runs upstairs for a ball. The count is now full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Arenado. Here's the 3-2 payoff. Yamamoto deals. That one's grounded foul on the cutter. So he stays alive. Count remains 3-2. Arenado making Yamamoto work here, guys. There's a 3-2. That was swung on, popped in the air to left. Teo is there, and Teoscar makes the play. So 2 down here, and oh my God, no. Well, Dave Roberts is going to pull an ooga to a booga here, and he's going to pull the pitcher and bring in Evan Phillips. Yeah. Anyways, let me find Evan Phillips' numbers for everybody. But this is pretty much like a white flag move. This guy sucks. So right-handed reliever Evan Phillips, record of 0-2 on the year, 4.82 ERA, 11 games, 9 1/3 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.29. So we'll see what he can do when we get back. Big situation here, though. Not out the woods yet. There's 2 outs, but 2 runners are on. It's a 0-0 game. And first team to score probably wins this game. So we'll see if Phillips can surprise me. And we're back. We're about to find out momentarily. So 5 2/3 innings pitched for Yamamoto. 3 hits, no runs, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, 107 pitches thrown. He's responsible for the runners on first and third and second. Here's Tim Tawa, who's 1 for 2. He's going to face Evan Phillips. First pitch from Phillips is caught on and just like got a piece of it and fouled it at the plate on the fastball, 0-1. So we'll see. We'll see what Phillips can do. Don't feel good about this matchup. Yeah, was fouled off the catcher's mask. Here's the 0-1. And the sweeper misses low for a ball. Count is 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Tawa. Cut on and miss at the sweeper. Count is 1-2. Come on, 1 strike away. 1 strike away, Phillips. Let's go. Let's strike this guy out here. Let's keep it scoreless. and then hope and pray for the best. That pitch is swung on, lifted in the air to right field. Tucker is there. He makes the play. That'll do it. So the Diamondbacks will strand 2. And after 6 innings of play, still no score. And when we return, Shohei Ohtani, Andy Paez, and Freddie Freeman are due up when we return here live at the CHMAN 712 Sports Network for the 7th inning. Top of the 7th on the way. Still a tied game, knotted at nothing, 0-0. Who will blink first, folks? That is the question. Who will blink first? And I'll be right back in just a moment, everyone.
Alejandro Kirk coming up. World Series could end on one swing in either direction. Home run wins it for the Blue Jays. Ground ball wins it for the Dodgers. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. Bats to the bag. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles. Clayton Kershaw's Major League career ends as he watches his team win a Game 7 epic. It didn't look like they had any shot in this one until the very end, when an unsung hero, a most unlikely hero, Miguel Rojas, tied the game with a home run. With all the focus on the man that was on deck, Shohei Ohtani, it was Rojas who delivered the shock. And then it was Will Smith who delivered the game-winning home run in the top of the 11th inning. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto, legendary stuff.
Well, we're back, and we'll lead off this inning with Shohei Ohtani coming up. Let's see if we can get something going. Shohei Ohtani leading it off. Of course, Fod is back out there for the 7th inning. And he deals to Shohei. And the changeup is fouled. 0-1. So Shohei 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out so far in this game. There's the 0-1. And he lunges for that changeup and taps it foul. The count is 0-2. Come on, Shohei, lock in here. We got to get something going. Let's go. Come on now. Here's the 0-2 to Shohei. And that changeup misses low and away for a ball, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Shohei Ohtani. And he cuts and misses over a changeup for strike 3. So 1 down, just like that. Here's Andy Paez. First pitch to Paez. There's a strike on a sinker, 0-1. Paez has our only hit so far in this game. He's walked and he's at a single. So Paez is the only reason why there's not a perfect game against us right now and not a no-hitter going against us right now. Pitch number 80 on the way from Fott. He deals. And the fastball's upstairs for a ball, 1-1. 1-1 here to Paez. Here's a 1-1. And there's a strike on the sinker at the knees. The count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Pages. And that fastball misses low and away. 2-2. There's a 2-2. That one's grounded to third. Third baseman's got it. On the run, makes a throw and can't get him. It was deep in the hole. He had to make a throw on the run from deep in the hole and couldn't get him. Pages beats that out. And that's his second hit of the evening. An infield single here for Pages. And that was very similar to his first hit. They were both infield hits to Arenado. How weird is that? But those are only 2 hits we've got in this game so far. And here comes Freddie Freeman, who's 0 for 2 so far. First pitch to him. And he swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Left field. Left fielder runs in, makes the play. 2 down. Yep. There you go. Swing at the first pitch and pop it up for an easy out. That's the way. 2 down here in the top of the 7th inning. Here comes Max Muncy, who's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out so far in this game. And there's a throw to first. Pickoff attempt, but Pages is back. First disengagement. So Fott, he's only at 84 pitches. Looks like he could probably even go 1 more inning. Pitch to Muncy. Fastball just misses at the knees. 1-0. And Vesia, the lefty, is in the bullpen for the Dodgers right now. Here's the 1-0. Caught on a miss over the changeup by Muncy. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, I get you, Chom. Yeah. No outside updates, please. Here's a 1-1. Caught on a miss for strike 2 over the changeup, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 to Muncy. That one is line to first. First baseman's got it. Oh, wait. That was a foul ball. I thought somehow he grabbed that. It looks like it did hit the ground. And it went foul, so no play. Alright, so stay alive. I thought that was it. Here's the 1-2. And that pitch is upstairs. The fastball misses. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Muncy. Here's the 2-2. Pages takes off. The throw can't get him. So Pages steals second base. You tell me, Turkey. I don't know what's happened to this offense. So Pages with a steal of second. With 2 down. 3-2 count here to Max Muncy. The pitch. And that one is low for ball 4. Changeup misses, so 2 on here. And 2 outs. And Mookie Betts is coming up here. He's 0 for 2 so far in this game. So Mookie's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out so far. Here's the first pitch to Mookie Betts. Fought deals. And the cutter misses outside for ball 1-0. So 1 ball, no strike. And that ball is grounded to short, force out. So, of course, as usual, you put runners on base and we don't score. That is to be expected. Still no score for now. Get up and stretch, y'all. See you guys in a minute.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash.
So we're back. Bottom of 7th inning coming up. Still no score. 0-2-0 LA, 0-3-0 Arizona. Here's Alex Vesia. 50 games, 1-1 record, 3.03 ERA, 38 2/3 innings pitched, 53 strikeouts against 25 walks. Opponents are batting 152 against him. I don't want to hear about the damn Braves right now. Can't turkey. I don't know. I don't know if they're still considered one of the top teams. Here's the first pitch. And they call that one a ball and they're going to challenge it. It looked like a ball to me, so that's probably a bad challenge. No, it's a good challenge. Just shaved the strike zone. 0-1. So that's good. We actually win a challenge there. Here's the 0-1. The pitch. That one misses upstairs. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a 1-1. That slider misses the high inside corner. 2-1. There's a 2-1, and that fastball misses low. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 strike here. There's the 3-1, and that one misses upstairs for ball 4. And the Diamondbacks will have the leadoff man on here with a walk in the bottom of the 7th inning. All right, Turkey Man, this is a Dodgers channel. I don't give a shit about the Phillies. I don't give a shit about the Braves. I don't give a shit about the Cubs. I'm trying to call a game here. Fastball, there's a strike. 0-1. So 1 strike here to Waldschmidt, who's 0 for 1. And that pitch is lifted in the air to center field. Coming in is Pajes. He makes the play. 1 down. Here's Geraldo Perdomo, 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 5th. Runner on first with 1 down. First pitch. Misses low and inside for a ball. 1-0. There's a 1-0. That one is swung on and fouled back. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. There's a 1-1. Oh, that slider is high and tight for a ball. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Falling behind here. Falling behind again. There's a 2-1. And that fastball misses outside. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Perdomo. And Kyle Hurt, the righty, is in the bullpen for LA right now. Pitch. And that one misses high and away for ball 4. So 2 on here with 1 out. 2 on, 1 out. And Mark Pryor is coming out to the mound to talk it over with his pitcher. There's Corbin Carroll, over 2 with a walk. Yeah, jolly good takes? Maybe. Maybe. I just need a distraction, right? There's the ball. Fastball misses outside, 1-0. Mr. Jolly Good Takes is in here, folks. Make sure to check him out. He has a good channel going over there for himself. Fastball misses high, 2-0. As a matter of fact, since you're in here, Jolly, why don't you go ahead and put your link down there in the chat for everyone. You can go ahead and do it. So Vesia is still looking for the strike zone. It's 2-0 here. And that one is fouled off. Muncy gives it a look. Foul territory, and he makes the catch. Wow. All right. So a foul out makes it 2 down here. But here comes Moreno, who's 2 for 3. Oh, it's Yamamoto versus Fott. Brandon Fott. So here's Moreno, 2 for 3. He has 2 singles on the night. So first and second here, 2 down. Vesia trying to work his way out of a jam. Oh yeah, anytime, Liam. There's a strike on the fastball, 0-1. So tonight, the D-backs have been 0 for 7 with runners on base. Well, in scoring position. So let's see what we can do here. 0-1. Fouls back to fastball. The count is 0-2. So it's an 0-2 count here to Moreno. Oh, yeah. There it is, guys. Jolly Good Takes. My buddy Liam. He calls the San Francisco Giants, does a hell of a good job. Trust me, just check out one of his streams, you'll see exactly what I mean. And that pitch is way upstairs with the fastball. The count is 1-2. So it's a 1-2 count. Vesia deals. The 1-2, and fouls off the fastball. So he stays alive here. Count remains 1-2. Vesia's next pitch will be number 20 of this inning. So they're making him work here. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Liam. That's one of my favorites, the late night chill streams. I couldn't believe how much of a success that one was last night. I could not believe it. Just traffic kept coming in. And, oh, slider. Checks his swing. It's like he got a piece of it and fouls it off. Ooh, that ball was fouled off at the plate. It went under the mask and it hit the catcher in the jaw. Ooh. Yeah, it was a good stream, Liam. It definitely was. I enjoy doing them. There's a 1-2, and that one's fouled away. So he stays alive. Moreno putting up another fight, staying alive here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. William, I just wish this team would do more so that I could show you some of the scenes I've made between the last time you were in here and now. I wish I could showcase some of them, but team hasn't done anything. There's a 1-2. And he fouls off a changeup. Here we go. Count remains 1-2. Oh yeah, I couldn't believe it. I really could not believe that the traffic kept coming in so long. Fastball misses high and inside for a ball. Count is now even at 2-2. Yeah, definitely. I hope so, Liam. I really hope so. But yeah, the stream. I mean, I couldn't believe how many hours of watch time we ended up getting on it too. And the sliders fouled back. Count remains 2-2. I've never had one of my Hogwarts Legacy's chill streams outperform any of my MLB live streams, but I'm pretty sure that one outperformed at least a couple of my early ones. I could not believe it. Here we go. The payoff pitch. 2-2 on the way from Big Vest. The pitch. Caught on and misses the high cheese. Strike three. Gets out of it. Yes. So after 7 innings of play, it's still no score. And we return Tucker, Edman, and Teoscar Hernandez due up. Stay tuned. Wow. Got him. After a long battle. Got him swinging. I wish you could see some of the other ones, but like I said, this team is not giving me a reason to show them. This stream just got a lot better since you stopped in, Liam. The only thing I don't like about going live on consoles, though, is that when you're gonna go live, you set up a title and descriptions and everything before you go live. It doesn't give you an option to save that one for future use. So if I wanted to do a different live stream, like say I wanted to continue my Hogwarts Legacy franchise mode in MLB The Show 26, I'll have to change the descriptions and titles and everything again. That part sucks. But depending on what time this game gets done, and because of how successful the Hogwarts Legacy stream was last night, I might consider doing another late night chill stream on it later. So, sometime after this game. Yeah, that is true. I have multiple things going on. I also have some WWE 2K26 on my channel, and I was checking with the AI on YouTube. I've come up with some ideas that could involve blending all three, but I'll work on that. I'll be working on that. So Jonathan Loisaca is in the game now. 3-3 on the year, 2.72 ERA, 46 and a third innings pitch, 34 strikeouts, and he's in there for the Diamondbacks now, and he'll face Kyle Tucker to lead things off. So I'm looking into being that guy, making that my thing. My thing is crossing over these fan bases. Oba, yeah. Here's the 1-0. That ball swung on, hit in the air, to right, go! Come on! Hey, you get to see another graphic, Liam, as a solo home run for Kyle Tucker. Number 11 on the year. Oh yeah, that would be awesome, Liam, if you get that chance to go. So that's number 11 on the year, a solo blast from Kyle Tucker, and it's 1-0 LA here in the top of the eighth. And now Tommy Edman swings at the first pitch, pops it into center field, but Perdomo drifts out there and gets it. So one down. Kyle Tucker golfed that one too. Oh, thank you, Liam. I appreciate that. That's another reason why I want this team to do good, so I can keep playing those scenes. And Teoscar fouls off the curveball 0-1. Now, if I were you, you want to see a good one. If you want to see a good one, hope that the Diamondbacks commit an error. Just hope they commit an error. One of my favorite ones. There's the 0-1. Sinker's in there for a strike, 0-2. Teoscar is 0-2 with a ground out and a foul out. Now, hope for the Diamondbacks to make an error. That'll be a good one for you. There's the 0-2. And Teoscar fouls that one into his foot. Count remains 0-2. I've got a few, Jolly. I'll tell you in a second. And that one runs way upstairs for a ball, 1-2. So far I've got one for scoring, one for home run, one for error, one for strikeout, one for when we win, one for seventh inning stretch. And that pitch is fouled, 1-2. I do have a be right back screen. That's pretty much what I've got, but I'll say the error one is probably my favorite. My favorite one is definitely the errors one, but that one's like the rarest that you'll get to play. At least at the major league level. You'd hope it is. Here's the 1-2 to Teo, and he swings and fouls that cutter off. Count remains 1-2. Yeah, I'm considering because I definitely have said that I wanted to continue my Hogwarts Wizards franchise in MLB to show 26, but I really don't want to change the description. And that ball's grounded through the hole between third and short. Base hit for Teoscar Hernandez. He reaches with a single. Yeah, I really don't want to delete the title and descriptions and the tags that are already in the PS5 yet, so I might push that one back to another day, and I might just do another exploration live stream like I did last night. Yeah, Jolly, he cosplays as Hagrid when I stream. There's Fiducia. Takes a strike on the outside corner on the fastball, 0-1. Who's my favorite wrestler right now? Modern day, my modern favorite is Roman Reigns. And I'll say my all-time favorite, and sinker misses low, 1-1. I'll say the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels definitely my all-time favorite. But Roman Reigns is my modern favorite. He's Hagrid. Here's the 1-1. Caught on a miss for strike 2, and they throw down the first base. They try to pick off Teoscar, but he makes it back safely. So it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And McCann tried to pick off Teoscar. Dan House. Here's a 1-2. It's fouled away into high fastball. So count remains 1-2 here on Fiducia. Yeah, what I'm going to do after the stream, though, after the stream is over, I'm just going to go to the store, get me a couple of things, maybe something to drink, and then I'll start setting up to go live, because that was so much fun last night, and everybody seemed to enjoy it. I'll just do it again. Oh, man. Liam, good taste, Liam. Good taste. Nacho cheese, man. What the hell? Here's the pitch to Fiducia. Loisaca deals, and that one hit the opposite way, and he gets past the third baseman into left field. So it's a single, and the Dodgers have runners on first and second here with 1 out, and we're going back to the top of the lineup. And Shohei Ohtani will be coming up. Shohei's 0 for 3 so far tonight. He is due. Walgreens. Just gotta get something cold to drink. Because after the way last night's went, I'm looking forward to doing it again. And also, I might write down the way I had the description and the way I had the title and the tag set up, so that way it'll be easier for me to set it back up again when I do different gaming streams. Like I said, I wish that the console had a way for you to save like individual setups for certain games, but it does not. Because I am itching to also do the franchise mode MLB The Show 26, continue the journey of the Hogwarts Wizards. Which, oh Liam, I got some shorts coming out too, and maybe another video. Favorite shop? It depends on what you're looking to buy. And that pitch is fouled off 0-1. My favorite shop is any shop that does curbside, where I can pay, pull up, and have it brought out to the car and go home. Well, yeah, so I had this game. I'll tell Liam in just a moment. He's got to hear this one. Here's the 0-1. And that one runs upstairs 1-1. So there's a running joke on my channel, Liam, that Turkey man over there, Canadian Turkey, his wife is Imelda Reyes from Hogwarts Legacy, and he has no say. He's utterly whipped, right? Well, I was playing a game yesterday or the day before with my team that I created, and that cutter misses high and tight for a ball. 2-1 here to Shohei Ohtani. So I was playing as the team I created against the Atlanta Braves, good matchup, see how it goes, facing Chris Sale. And once again, it's like the odds are stacked against them. And the reason why this is funny, I think Turkey will like this, as Shohei fouls off the cutter in on the hands, 2-2. So with 2 outs, runners on first, and I think runners were on first and second, or second and third, something like that. 2 outs. I thought we weren't gonna score, and his girl over there, Imelda Reyes, comes up and she hits the bases clearing base hit or double. I think it might have been a double, or was it a single? I cannot remember. I gotta check the footage. But she got the clutch RBIs. And that's going to be in a short. And there's a bunch of other moments from the gameplay that's going to be made into shorts. And I might make a video out of it. Kind of like the Yankees one, you remember? I'll make one kind of like that too. So here's a 2-2 to Shohei. Fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Once again, they did it with no home runs. That team cannot hit home runs, man. They just paper cut you to death. And pickoff attempt to second. Oh, Teoscar dives back in. First disengagement for Loisaca. He's safe. So Ohtani needs to get a hit here. Needs to get some insurance in. This is too close of a game right now. 1-0. Here in the top of the 8th inning. And a pickoff throw to second again. And they said he's safe. So that's a second disengagement for Loaisaika. Yeah, I just got to put in some work on it, so it's probably going to take a little bit, but I'm definitely going to be working on it. I'm excited for it, so just continuing what I'm doing and just having fun with it. Here's the 2-2. Shohei fouls that fastball off, so it's still 2-2. Surface. Trey is back. Trey, ooga booga indeed, my friend. Yeah, and now that's the thing, is just like, I was just picking good teams to play against, just to test these guys out. But that was a tough game. And the changeup bounces in the dirt, 3-2. Full count here for Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, Liam, you've really brightened up this chat since you've gotten here. I had not laughed like this all night. Here's the 3-2. Oh, cut on a miss over a changeup. Ohtani down on strikes. 2 down. Dang. So now it's up to Andy Pajes now to pick up Ohtani. Ohtani really has not been playing well in this series. He's really struggled in this series. But Pajes is 2 for 2 so far. Turkey, we're not going to talk about that here. We're not talking about that here. No, I am not that good. I am not good, Liam. So I have to adjust. I have to check the adjustments, but I think the hitting. I can't remember what level I have the hitting on, but I tried to make it just hard enough to where I don't blow every team out, but also easy enough that I'm not unable to win any games. You know, so that way there's some kind of in between. If I lose a couple of games here and there, fine, but I'm going to win more than I'm going to lose. At least for content creation and to go live. Here's the 2-0 to Pajes. And what is he swinging? He swings at a fastball like 6 inches out of the zone. 2-1. Yeah. And poor Turkey, man. Not Turkey. We're not going to talk about those controversial topics here. It gets messy, man. Trust me. You don't want to know. It gets real messy, Turkey, man. Yeah, I am not good at MLB The Show, dude. Everything I do is for cinematic. Is that the word I'm looking for? Everything is cinema for me. Like, content I make is not me being competitive in the game. It's me making something cinematic out of it. Cutter is fouled off. 2-2. No, Turkey, you're not bringing that up. We're not bringing up that topic. We are not bringing that. Sorry. That's a no-go, Turkey, man. That is a no. We're not going to get into that topic. Here's a 2-2. Cut on a miss at the high fastball, so we don't bring any of them home, but thanks to Kyle Tucker, we do have a 1-run lead. 1-5-0 over 1-0-3-0. And we go into the bottom of the 8th inning here. Marte, Nootbaar, and Arenado due up for the Snakes when we return. Well, stadiums are, in my opinion, are way more difficult to create. Like, I'll be honest with you, I did not create the stadium for the Wizards. I did not create it. Somebody else had created it on in the community section or the vault, whatever it's called, and Turkey Man told me about it, and I was able to download it. But the players, yes, I tried to take the time. Like, I pulled up the players. I went online. I pulled up each character. Kind of had an idea. Okay, this is what they look like. How can I make them look? Close enough. I'm not going to get too into the messy details of shoulder depths and this and that, but I try to get them to look somewhat, close enough. And I tried to give them attributes based on how I envision, well, how would this character, what their attributes would be like. Yeah, I don't like it either, Trey. Trust me, I don't like 1-0, only having a 1-0 lead. Especially when you have such limited options coming out of the bullpen here. Yeah, after this, what? I'll do it tonight. So, books about the Wizards. Yeah, maybe. But it's just amazing to me how that team plays because they're not a power hitting team. They have like a couple of guys who are capable of hitting home runs, but even then, they don't really do it often. So we're back at the ballpark. It's mostly a fundamental team, getting on base, trying to work walks. There's Kyle Hurt, 35 games, 3-1 record, 4.66 ERA. The right-handed reliever, and that first pitch is grounded to second base. Easy play to first. One down. Marte retired. So yeah, they're a team that tries to draw walks. They get singles. Some of them will drag bunt too. There's a couple of them that will try to drag bunt. They get on base. They steal bases. They steal a lot of bases. They play small ball. So they're designed to be a small ball kind of team. And they really depend on their pitching. Here's the pitch, and that changeup, they call it a ball inside. Want to know? Tanner Scott, the lefty, is in the bullpen for the Dodgers. So it's like he would be coming into the 9th inning if this lead can hold up. And that pitch is swung on, popped in the air to left. Teoscar is there. He makes the play. So 2 down. Yeah, exactly, Liam. Exactly. I'm glad you see it that way too. Call me old. Maybe I'm old school or just call me old, but I miss some good old small ball. Here's Nolan Arenado, 0 for 3, foul out and 2 flyouts. Like, I miss the days when the philosophy that was taught to so many of these players was contact, line drives. Look for contact, line drives, power will come, but worry about putting bat on ball first, working good counts, getting good pitches to hit. Like, I miss that. And that first pitch is a ball. 1-0. Misses low and away. You just focus on making, getting a good pitch to hit, work to count. So 1-0, that one is lined into left field. That's a base hit. So Arenado reaches with a 2-out single here. Oh yeah, yep, a rise. That's the thing I like about a rise. Contact guy. So it's always nice when you can have contact guys available. But back in the day, I remember that used to be the focus. I also like they're bringing in a pinch runner. And of course, they're not showing who it is, but Arizona's brought in a pinch runner. Here's Tim Tawa, who's 1 for 3 with a single. And that one misses inside on the changeup 1-0. Yeah, quite honestly, I think I enjoyed a team I created. especially with the theme of it and them being, these kids from Hogwarts Legacy. I kind of liked that they came out without being big power hitters. Fastball misses high and away, 2-0. Hey, baby gal Dow, what's up? Here's the 2-0, and that one runs high, 3-0. Fastball misses. Yeah, Liam, so I kind of like how that team came out like that, and I kind of like the fact that they have to pick and claw for runs, try to be smart. And that fastball misses high, ball 4. So this guy gets 2 outs, and now he can't get the 3rd out. Typical. Oh yeah, they're going to face them eventually too. That's going to be a challenge. They're going to get to face all the good teams in the league. And I hope to make content out of each one. And even if I don't win some of them, because like I said, I did not expect to win that game against the Yankees. I did not expect that. My thing is getting highlights from the game to make small videos or shorts, mostly shorts, if I can. But that game, I had to make a video out of that Yankees game. I did not expect us to come back from down 7-1. I did not see that coming. I was just playing inning by inning. Oh, that sounds good, Dallas. Sounds really good. There's James McCann. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. The Diamondbacks have runners on first and second here with 2 down. Hurt has put himself in a rough situation here. No, Hagrid does not fit into what we're trying to do. And a slider misses high and tight 1-0. Now, if you could create coaches, okay? Maybe if you could create coaches, I would have created him as some kind of a coach. Here's the 1-0. Caught on a miss over a changeup, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, but maybe I would have made him some kind of a coach or the manager or something. Can he even fit in the dugout, though? That's what I'm wondering. Here's a 1-1. Caught on a miss over the changeup at the knees. It's now 1-2. So it's a 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And, oh, that one ran high and tight. The fastball almost hit him. He had to turn out the way of that one. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, dude. Some control here. You and your Hagrid. Yo, Chom, tell you, how about you create Hagrid? Oh, yes, I mentioned that. I mentioned that last night. And that changeup misses balls 3-2. Yeah, Zim, I think I was talking to Zim, or Zim was in there, but actually I do want to make videos on that. I want to make videos talking about, and that one misses low, ball 4, come on. With 2 outs, this guy gives up a single and back-to-back walks. So now it's Kyle Hurt's turn to try to throw a game away. But anyways, to answer your question, Liam, yeah, I actually plan to make a series of videos because I really have a lot of thoughts and opinions that I want to share. And I can't wait to begin working on those too. I'm going to be a very busy person. I've got a lot of things to work on. But that's something I can't wait to do. I'm going to break down each category of what I want in the next game and talk about it, describe how it would be done, and then have people let me know in the comments what they think. And I have a few categories I want to cover. So just as an example, So, like, the first thing I want to cover is a relationship system slash meter. So, based on the activities, the quests you go on with different characters, how that develops the bond between you and that character, but how it also affects the story from that point as well. And also how your decisions, tactics, the things you do, how it changes your reputation and tendencies, and how that affects how others view you. But it's gonna be more in depth than that. But I'm just kind of giving you like an example, and that'll be like one video. So I want this relationship system and meter in place. This is how I want it done. Then maybe the next video is like, world expansion. Talk about how we can expand the worlds, good things that we can add, what would make sense, what kind of places we can add, and why, and how it could tie into everything. So, yeah, my mind has been working, definitely. I'm enthusiastic and excited for that. Yeah, that universe is definitely definitely my favorite. Jolly good takes. I never. Yeah. What? You watched a guy explain in 40 minutes? I wish they would. Here's Tanner Scott. He's going to come in for a 4-out save. 49 games, 1-3 record, 16 out of 18 in saves. 2.33 ERA is up to Tanner Scott. Yeah, at least like as a writer, I would take the job in a heartbeat, Liam. Fastballs, there's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Good thing they didn't challenge it. That was actually off the corner, so that would have been a ball. Come on. Oh, it's Waldschmidt again. Oh, God. Guy that walked us off last night. That slider bounces in the dirt. 1-1. Come on, Scott. Be careful with this guy. 2 home runs all year long. And wouldn't you know that one of them would be a walk-off against us? You spoke. Yeah, I remember those days, Dallas. Fastball misses low, 2-1. But I also think you gotta watch all of them do it every year. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something funny in an email, Liam, about that, okay? I'm gonna tell you something very funny in an email since you brought that up. And here's a blooper to center field, and Pages makes the play. Pages runs in and grabs it. So we make it out. 1-5-0 over 0-4-0. Oh. We survived. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you something funny about that, Liam, in an email about movies and me. It's gonna be you'll get a good laugh when I send it to you. Anyways, going back to what I was saying before, so I wanted to expand on the whole meter thing. So it's more of like, okay, check this out. What if we have branching storylines where, say, a decision you make here. My camera's a little funny right now. Yeah. So say you make a decision and it absolutely ruins your relationship with that character. Like, say a character like Natty, for example, right? Good Gryffindor. Maybe you're taking a lot of dark tactics, right? You're doing that all the time now. She's getting a little tired of it, their decisions, and she tells you, look, if you keep making these decisions, I can't work with you no more. So you go on a quest, right? And on the latest quest, you finally make that next bad decision, and that's it. She ain't going on no more quests with you or whatever. But now say there was a main storyline that involved her continuing to do quests with you. Well, now it'll branch off into a different storyline where it'll be somebody else or some other set of events that lead to the next part of the game. You get what I'm saying? Like, different branches of how the story, but the story will all lead to an end, a conclusion, or multiple different conclusions, but they'll branch out accordingly based on the decisions you've made and the things that you do. You know what? Do that. Yep, I do have I do have WhatsApp. Yep, you could do that. That sounds good, Liam. Uh, Gerardo Carrillo's in the game for Arizona, 2-0 with a 1 ERA and 9 innings pitched, 5 games. So here's the last chance to get insurance runs. Freddie Freeman is coming up. He's 0 for 3, ground into a double play, lined into a double play as well today. So he's not having a good one. Oh my goodness. Here's the first pitch to Freddie. Splitter misses low and inside for a ball, 1-0. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. It's a 1-0 game. Very slim lead. The 1-0 to Freddie, and that one swung on, lifted in the air to center field. Going back as a center fielder, and he runs it down at the warning track. 1 down. So nothing going there. One down. Dang it, man. Here's Max Muncy's 0 for 2 so far. Come on, we gotta, son, we gotta get a couple more runs. Here's the pitch, and that one is foul. Sinker's fouled off 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And a splitter is at the knees for a strike. 0-2. 0-2 here on Max Muncy. Once again, late night baseball, folks. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Make sure to like the stream, get it recommended, and do subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Splitter bounces in the dirt, 1 and 2. For our silent listeners as well, you are very much appreciated. You can hang out all you like, listen in, and just be sure to tap the like when you can and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. There's a 1-2, and it's caught on a miss over a splitter. Strike 3, 2 down. Muncy down on strikes now. Here comes Mookie Betts, 0 for 3. Fielder's choice in the 7th inning. Come on, Mookie. First pitch to Mookie, and there's a strike at the knees on the sweeper, 0-1. Yeah, road to 1,000. Thank you. Trying to. And that one bounces in the dirt, 1-1. It's been a little stagnant as of late, but it's going up a little bit, like 1 or 2 here and there, which is awesome. You know, it takes time. I do have to make sure the watch hours get up there too. It'll get there eventually. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss over the sweeper, 1-2. I don't know if I told you, but I went through this massive growth spurt on the channel recently during the summer, like July especially. It just exploded in July, but I did my first live stream May 30th with 25 subs. Splitter upstairs misses for a ball. So it is 2-2 here on Mookie Betts. But yeah, May 30th of this year, I did my first MLB live stream. I only had 25 subscribers. Here's a 2-2, and that one bounces in the dirt. Count is 3-2. Oh, come on. No, you got to be kidding me. This freaking bum, Edwin Diaz, is in the bullpen. Can you guys try not to piss me off one night? What's wrong with Tanner Scott? He can get 3 more outs. A sinker runs inside and hits Mookie. So it's a hit by pitch. Oh, yep. Trey Savage found it. Yep. Well, I had a lot of help too, Liam. Because remember, I had a network of people that I knew that I was like moderating for and hung out with, so I had a lot of help. So I cannot make any claims on my own. Splitter high and away for a ball, 1-0. I had some very strong channels I already built good working relationships with that will send me like redirects and help out. So I had a big support system. I even had a team of mods already ready to go from the first stream, just from that networking. Fastball high and away for a ball, 2-0. So I didn't have to worry about moderators because I had a team of mods already set in place. I had these networks that would redirect to me, so I had a lot of help. Definitely not me by myself. It's just staying persistent. But I'll always admit that it wasn't entirely me. I can't take glory. So here's Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker is up. He's 1 for 3. His solo home run, the only difference in this game so far. Yeah, it's definitely something. Liam, it's been great. And foul. And he fouls off the sweeper 0-1. Well, I found Paul D because Turkey Man found Paul D, but Turkey Man found Paul D through Dr. Delay. So you went from Dr. Delay to Turkey Man, learned about Paul D. Then I learned from Turkey Man about Paul D, and then I found you through Paul D. It's kind of funny. And a fastball's in there for a strike, 2-2. So that's kind of, I guess that's just how the networking works. So I take it. It's been nice. Here's a 2-2. High and away for a ball. 3-2. Full count. I will say, I don't know if you've been in there yet or seen it yet, Liam, but our friend Tom Fitzpatrick, he has a video clip and a bite that you would probably like, you probably find funny. I'll tell you just one moment. After the 3-2 payoff, and Tucker grounds that one. First baseman's got it, flips to the pitcher covering, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers don't score, and they take a 1-run lead into the 9th inning. And oh my God, Diaz is coming in. God damn it. Well, anyways, so Tom Fitzpatrick, he has a clip where somebody will ask a question where the answer is obviously no. And it's a clip of your boy Rafi when he was on the Red Sox doing an interview where he says, "No, I played better." It's funny. People love it. And as you see, sometimes when I go over to your channel, I'm always going to ask you, from the time I show up, the first thing I'm going to ask you is Rafi playing? I like how you guys talk about Rafi. It's hilarious. I mean, this team is about to blow the game with Edwin Diaz coming in, but I'm just laughing and having fun. Yeah, but that's about to go to hell, Chris. Diaz is coming into this game for some unknown reason. Hagrid, the Sorting Hat. See, the other characters don't matter. Ooga Booga. Speaking of Ooga Booga, yeah. Dave Roberts is making an Ooga Booga decision now. Ooh, me bringing Edwin Diaz. 1-1 record. 5 out of 7 saves. 11 ERA. Ooga Booga, Ooga Booga, Ooga Booga, Ooga Booga. I guess he wants to make it, what was this, 8 losses in a row now? I guess he wants to make it 8 losses in a row, y'all. Because why is this idiot Diaz in here? Diaz sucks. Edwin Diaz is trash. Chris, that is funny. The Sorting Hat. And the fastball is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Here's Perdomo, 0 for 3. Yeah, at least we're having some laughs before this game gets blown. And that fastball is, fouled off, 0-2. Oh, he's trash with LA. He's been trash. His ERA is 11. He's been trash since coming to LA. Here's the 0-2. Slider misses low, 1-2. And here's the 1-2, and that fastball's fouled off. Count is still 1-2. No, I played better. Yeah, no. Yeah, so Liam, to activate that sound clip and video clip from Fitzy, when you visit the channel, start a question by saying, "Hey Rafi." Type "Hey Rafi," then the question. That's how you activate that. And that fastball misses outside, 2-2 here to Perdomo. And the slider fouled away. Count is 2-2 still. Oh yeah, Mythbusters, yep. I remember that show. There's the 2-2. Swung on, lifted in the air, deep to right, and that'll get down in the gap. And the runner's going for third. To throw to third. It's a triple. Yep. Perdomo leads off with a triple, and this game is blown. So Diaz screws the game up again. Forget this game. Anyways. So where were we? Yeah, you have to start off with a "Hey Rafi" kind of thing. You start off with "Hey Rafi." And, yeah. Well, anyways, as far as what I'm going to do after this, this game is over anyway. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get something to drink, get myself put together. I might go on live. I probably won't pull 5 hours again, but we'll see how long it goes, and we have a good amount of viewers, and it should be good. So, yeah. But, anyways. Yeah, I will be working on Hogwarts content. I do want to talk about Hogwarts Legacy too, but I'll check and see what's been revealed so far. So that way I'm not covering something that's already been revealed. You know? But, yep. Well, anyways, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I will be ready to go live for Hogwarts Legacy stream, alright? See you guys later.